All right, we are live, live, live. Wait for some people to get in here before we start. Natural Freak's doing his shit. I can tell. Law Nation. I got some people to compete with, so I don't expect many people in here. But yeah. So let's see here. So let's see here. All right, anybody in here? Not yet. All right. I guess we'll. All right, we got 3 people in here. If you're in here, if you're just coming, of course, I just started, but hit that like button for me, please, and hit that bell because the more you hit on that like button, um, it helps the stream. What's up, Cowboys fan 1973? How are you doing today? Cowboys will knee, and Jerry will ruin our season. Pray Jerry stays away. Do you want the Cowboys to kneel? Because I don't. I don't. I already said my piece on this a while back. And a lot of people don't like what I have to say. I mean, there's some people that agree with me, um, but and all this postponing bullshit that they're doing right now, for what? For what? A criminal who was assaulting his wife, a woman beater, a woman beater. That's what we're advocating for. A guy who was reaching into his car to grab something. Okay, okay, let's postpone for that. Morons. And I don't care if you're white, Mexican, it don't matter to me. But anyway, let's get on to what I want to talk about. The Cowboys. The Cowboys are going to win the NFC East. I honestly think that they're going to split with. They might split with the Redskins. They might play with the Redskins, but they're going to sweep. They're going to sweep the Eagles this year. I have the Cowboys going 5-1. The only reason why I say we might split with the Redskins, because we also might sweep them, is because they have their defensive line is no joke. It's not. It's no joke. Chase Young. Now I'm not hyping him up. I got to see what he looks like in game first before I can say that. But just by what he was in college, Chase Young, uh, Kerrigan, I think, D. Payne, Montez Sweat coming up. I mean, this is a a legit defensive line. Now, let's face it, this is basically all they have. They don't have a running back. They have their quarterbacks are trash. Actually, Alex Smith was when he played with them. The last time they beat us, if I'm not mistaken. His first year, yeah. They really don't have uh, corners, and they don't have wide receivers or really tight ends. So, I mean, Jordan Reed's always getting hurt. So it could go either way on one of those games. But like I said, it's either we're sweeping them or it's going to be a split. But I know we're going to sweep the Eagles. I know we are. I have this gut feeling. No kneeling, no, I'm done. I won't be done, but I don't want to see them kneel. I don't want to see the Cowboys kneel. I don't either. I don't really care if they do or don't, but the players will ruin it. I got the Cowboys going 13-3. We'll probably go, I don't know, at worst 10-6. We're still winning the division. I don't want Jared to make a problem if there's no problem. I don't think that he is going to make a problem. Last year when you saw them, they kneeled before the anthem and then stood for the anthem. I mean, it's kind of a compromise. Um, Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. I really can't remember because it's all bullshit to me. Because every time one of these things happens, it's it's put out a story before anything ever happens, before facts and evidence come out. And then once facts and evidence come out, it's all like, really, you're advocating for a criminal? Cool. I think Alex Smith is going to try to roll. I hope we get a safety. The safeties, I made a video on it earlier. You commented on it. We dodged a bullet with Delpit and McKinney because they're both hurt. The top two safeties in the league. I mean, not in the league. Coming out of college, they're both hurt. They're both hurt. So we got lucky on that. We got lucky. I want to show this belt a little more. Yeah, we got lucky with that. The CD Lamb again. I'm not going to be a hypocrite where I'm hyping CD and then I'm trashing the Eagles receivers for hyping CD. All I'm going to say is the CD is showing out in practice. For that to translate into the game, we need to see. I think the Washington team's gonna give the Eagles hell. I do too. I think the Eagle fans have been talking so much shit, and this is what I'm gonna jump into here in a second. I hope we sign ET. I like him. I said he was probably gonna get signed by someone today or as maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know how long. I think that he needs to be signed by the end of the week. That's for sure. Somebody needs to, because after Sunday, we have literally 2 weeks until the season one. I mean, not season one, game one of football. So, the 13th of September will literally be 2 weeks, because then the following weekend I go to work, and the following weekend I'm off, and it's week one. What's up, Carolina Cowboys 74? Wentz will get hurt in the season. So let's get back to what you were talking about a second ago, because this is all gonna come together. And I made a video on it. I don't know, I can't remember if you commented on it or not. I made the video on it today. Andre Dillard was getting his shit pushed in big time by essentially no name D lineman getting his shit pushed in. It's crazy. I haven't seen a video on it. It's just you hear a lot of things, and I don't. It's coming out of Philly that there's not a lot of confidence as far as the fans in Dillard right now. There's really not. There's really not a lot of confidence. And if you aren't showing out in practice, because it is just practice, but if you're not at least showing out and doing good and you're doing bad, you're going to do bad in the game. Now, if you show out in practice, it can go either way. It can translate to the game or it can't. But if you're just doing bad in practice, you're not going to do good in the game. It just doesn't work that way. There's not a switch you can just turn on and be like, boop, all right, we're good. It just doesn't work like that. Chase Young, he's going to have to face twice a year for the next 4 years if he's even a starter at the end of this year. Andre Dillard, Everson Griffin, you're going to have to deal with him twice this year. The Giants, honestly, I don't even know who the Giants have. Today, when Andre Dillard got his shit pushed in, it hit Carson Wentz in the back of the leg. Didn't cause no injury, but Eagle fans are scared right now. Eagle fans are scared, and let's talk about this. Everything affects everything, So if you have no pass rush, it affects your DBs as far as covering, because the DBs can't cover all day. Your offensive line is there to protect the quarterback till the receivers can get open. If you have no offensive line and if they're trash and the receivers can't get open, you're not going to be able to throw the ball at all to no one. And at that point, you're playing the run. So it all goes together. It all goes together. What's up? Can't wait. Can't we get closer? Can't wait. I know. I can't either. Like I am super excited. Oh yeah. No, 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 no. I know he's scared. I know he's scared. I saw his video on it. And then I saw EDP's video as well, and they're all shit bricks. Like I'm gonna go back and watch what's his name? Nitro Freaks podcast right now because or not right now, but later on, or his live stream later on because I want to know what they say. Fly Eagles TV, what's up, man? What's up? I don't trust Clinton. Did he? I don't trust Clinton. Did he trash? Clinton. Oh, I'm like Clinton. Who the hell are you talking about? I had to think for a second. I don't trust it. He's trash. He's not. It's. I don't know if Donovan Wilson is showing out. I don't know. Um, Clinton Dix. I'm hearing different things. Mike McCarthy says he's doing good. You have other people saying he's not doing so well. So I don't know. And Darius Thompson, I don't know. Don't don't want him starting whatsoever. We do need a safety and bad. Um, I hope Jarwin has a huge season. He didn't have a lot of yards, but he was eighth in the league for tight ends for yards per catch, averaging 10.6. He will blow up some defenses. I've said this before. I've said this before. He is a Mike McCarthy type of tight end. He's an athletic tight end, likes to get down the field because we know Mike McCarthy likes to use. Look what he did with Jimmy Graham when he had him. Look what he did with Jimmy Graham. He is a Mike McCarthy type of tight end. He is. I do expect big things. West Coast offense. I do expect these big things. I really do. I really expect Jarwin to do well this year. Be a bigger part of the offense. If Jarwin can exploit, I'm hearing Schultz and Jarwin are getting more attention during practice. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing they're getting more attention during practice, and they're actually doing well in practice. So I'm expecting I'm expecting that in the game. I'm expecting that they're being used more, and they're actually showing up in practice. So, like I said, even though it is practice, it can translate to the game. And if we add two more weapons this year, meaning Schultz and Jarwin, that's going to be even harder for the defense to cover. And we spread them out because we know the Eagles don't have linebackers to cover our tight ends. We don't. I mean, they don't. They don't have tight ends. I mean, linebackers cover our tight ends. There's and you aren't going to be able to double cover CD or Gallup or a Cooper because you're only going to be able to double one, and safety helps. If you don't have safety help, that's it. That's it. And their defensive line is good, but I think our offensive line is hell of a lot better than what their offensive line is. Sorry, talking to the girlfriend. Um, Jarwin will have Jarwin will break out big time this season. Like I said, I honestly think he will break out. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. This is gonna be a good year. Um, I hear I hear what's his name? Trayvon Diggs is doing well. He still has a lot to learn, and this is where Earl Thomas would come in. Now, Earl Thomas is a safety, but just teaching defensive back skills in general would be helpful for Trayvon Diggs, be helpful for Donovan Wilson, who eventually will take over at the safety spot. So, and then, see, okay, so timeout. Let's go back. Let's go back here in a second. Maybe we can sign Tony Jefferson. Don't know much about Tony Jefferson. But let's go back. Let's go back. Chris Richard. Remember Chris Richard. He did not like our DBs turning their heads to play the ball. He always wanted to play the guy, which is why there was a lot of pass interference, which is why our guys got beat, which is why Cheeto got beat a lot. You understand? But Al Harris is having these guys turn their head, play the ball, and you saw a clip that has been floating around of Cheeto fucking making badass catch, badass interception, which we know Cheeto's got hands. You Cowgirl fans seem upset. Seem upset about what? I mean, you're a troll Eagles fan that someone said make accusations that you're a Giants fan. So no one's upset. Nobody's upset. But this is, I think, is going to be a good year for us. I think Tyrone Crawford is going to be a force on the defensive line this year. I I don't even know if he's going to be starting this year. He will be in a rotational piece, but we just don't know where. Because remember, he's a defensive end, but where he plays, we already have Alden Smith. We drafted Bradley at 9. We just signed Everson Griffin. And on the other side, it's Tank. And to be honest with you, I don't even know who the fuck's after Tank on that side of the ball. And then in the middle, where he does play defense, defensive tackle, we have Andre Poe or Darius, right? Darius. I forget what his first name is. We got Poe, and then Tristan Hill, and then we have Neville Gallimore, which I think Neville Gallimore is going to take over. Is going to take over. Is going to be a starter week 1. Neville Gallimore. That's what I think. I don't think it's going to be Tristan Hill. Good to see you, boss. Thanks. Thanks, like Fox. Yo. Oh my God, Fire Guy is here again. Yeah, let him be here. I like when he's here. You mad because you guys sucked for 25 years? You mad because you sucked for I don't even know how long. For 53 years, going to only 2 Super Bowls. The very first Super Bowl you went to, I think you beat the Cowboys to go to the Super Bowl, and then you lost like bitches. Oh no. Funny how quick these Eagle fans shut their mouths after all the shit they talked. I'm talking to you, LB. Ha, ha, let's keep this up here for a minute. We're gonna come back to this and keep this here. Fire Guy, how many rings y'all have? Fire Guy is all over every Cowboys channel. I saw him. That's funny. Let Fire Guy. Mets blown another save. Pitiful. Well, the Mets suck, and the Yankees lost. They got swept by the Braves. And NYG31, how do you feel about Xavier McKinney being out for the next 2 to 3 months for fracturing his foot? Because I'm sorry, y'all might even just finish last this year. You have no defense. Your offense is trash. Like, the only thing you got is a run game. Eagles sucks, yes. Well, let's go back to here. Funny how. So I caught his live streams, right? Now, was it live? No. I caught his video. And he seems very worried. He does. He seems extremely worried. Um, it's. I normally don't like to talk about other YouTubers in my stream, and if I do, I kind of describe certain people, but I really don't like to say their names. But we're just gonna go out and say it because it's whatever, and I don't give a shit. But Brunson seems like worried. He seems worried. I haven't texted him. I have nothing. I'm not. I like to kick a man when he's down, but it's gonna be fun. It's going to be fun. Um, we have Brunson and I have money this year. We have $50 on the second game in Dallas, and then we have $200 for the division. And I honestly think that their offensive line is going to be the downfall of this team. I'm pissed. Yeah, I would be too. Your second round pick fractures his foot. He's out for the next 2 to 3 months. With the season starting so let's say he's out 3 months. 3 months. What is that? 12 games. He's out for half the season. You're picking in the top 10 again this year. Probably the top five. The only one that is probably going to be outside of the top 10 out of you and Washington is Washington. Washington is going to be probably 11th this year. It's not going to be much, but they're going to be either 10 or 11th picking. The Giants are probably going to be in the top five picking. Good. See you again. Okay. Thanks, Buckle. Then how you said good. 1 A+. Our O-line will be fine, but our secondary is a big question mark since McKinney. Your secondary was a question mark, period, even with McKinney, because that's really all you had. Do you even have Jackrabbit still, or is he gone? I don't even know. Your offensive line, I mean, Nate Solder is gone. That was your whole line. And then Eric Hernandez, he was supposed to be some beast at guard, and to me, like, he's not considered a bust because he was in a high first-round pick. He's just a middle of the road guy. So your offensive line is trash, and then with and it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for you to play against us, the Redskins. I don't give a shit. I'm calling them the Redskins and the Eagles. The Eagles have a good defensive line. The Redskins drafted Chase Young. They have Kerrigan on the other side. Montez Sweat. Deron Payne. That is no slouch of a defensive line. I don't think your offensive line is going to be able to handle that. And then for us, we have a proven Everson Griffin. You have a resurgent in Aldon Smith, who apparently is showing up and turning heads in practice. Again, it's just practice, not hyping it up, but it can translate to the game. You have Tank, who I think is now 100%, because let's face it, last year we played with a bunch of hurt players, guys having surgeries, plantar fasciitis, a bunch of hurt guys, and we still almost won the division. We almost won the division. And this is what I don't get about Eagle fans. They want to sit there and say, well, we played and we won the division with practically nobody. Yes, but all of our main guys were hurt. Tank, shoulder surgery, like months prior, which is a year recovery time. I know because I had the same surgery. Now, since he plays in a different sport, it may be less, but still, it was 6 weeks before my cast came off. It was 6 weeks before I could even move my arm a little bit. And this guy has his surgery a few months prior to the season starting. Get out of here. So it was crazy. I don't think the Eagles are. I mean, not the Eagles. The Giants are gonna have that much of a chance. No worries, brother. Carolina Cowboy. Fire Eagles about to go 15-1. So I made a bet with Cool Cat Connor last year about the Eagles going 15-1, and guess who won? It took about 4 weeks before I got my $100. I see 9 people in here. Thank you. Can you please hit that like button? Now 10. I want to see 10 likes on this video right now. Please, if you're new, coming in, joining in, hit the subscribe button for me, please. The more likes I get, the more it helps the stream out. Washington secondary has been, yes, they've been trashed for years. Not disputing that. What I'm talking about is their defensive line. They keep drafting defensive line over and over in the first round, and it's going to come together at some point. It's going to come together at some point. Now, their secondary their flaws can be masked with a great defensive line. Eagle fans know this. It happened to him in 2017. Is Fire Guy actually Cool Cat Connor? He seems to be a bit that intelligent. Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. Once he put that 15 Um, actually, I'm missing a whole bunch of no worries. Eagles. Washington is okay. This is where I'm at. Okay. Yeah, no, I was thinking the exact same thing. The exact same thing. When he put that 15-1, I was like, no, there's no way. But Cool Cat Connor and I have a bet. They get 4 losses, and I get $100 because he thinks they're going to go 13-3 this year. I love how you can call Buckle cool like that, but love how you call me Buckle Light Fox. That's cool, boys for life. I don't mind. Isn't it Buckle? Buck Light Fox? Oh, I'm not saying bug. I'm saying it wrong. B luck, I guess. I don't know how you say your. Anyway, let's go back to. That's why I picked y'all to win the division. Yeah, I think we are going to win the division. Oh, we got a special guest in here. That's right. Y'all guys, look. I don't feel like getting my shit, but if you're still on here, Rad, I just ordered me a new Trump hat. I just ordered me a new one. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'll send you a picture of it when I get it. Oh, and then that shooting of that guy, dude, it's ridiculous. It's that stupid. You might finish third or fourth place, doesn't matter. Who might finish third or fourth place? I'm not even talking about the Cowboys. Fire guys, shut up. We are not cowgirls. Exactly. You tell them. Oh wow, another safety got hurt in it. Yes, another safety did get hurt. Now, if you saw my video earlier today, Cowboys X Factor, I said that we dodged 2 bullets. We dodged 2 bullets because I'm not saying they would have got hurt with us, but um, Xavier McKinney and Grant Delpit, 2 guys that we wanted in this year's draft, got hurt. Thank you, Cleveland, for drafting Delpit. Thank you, Giants, for taking McKinney, because if McKinney was there when we would have got Trayvon Diggs and we would have got Xavier. We would have got McKinney. Promise you that. We are strong. Fire guys, shut up. We're not the Cowgirls exactly. Can't wait to see the Eagle fans upset very soon this season. I know. I can't wait either. Eagles and Dallas both had a great offseason, but Dallas is better on both sides of the ball. The only place we're lacking right now is the secondary. We have probably the best duo in linebackers. Our defensive line just got upgraded when we signed Everson Griffin to at least a top 10 defensive line. Our offensive line is always in the top 5. You can't dispute our weapons that we have on the outside, and you're not going to be able to stack 10 in the box for Zeke. Not going to happen. I vote every election. Eagles are an average team with elite moments due to Super Bowl experience. Yes. You can. I just feel, I don't know. I feel like y'all guys, when I see some of y'all's videos, y'all are overhyping guys too much. And right now, I know you weren't happy with that Andre Dillard pick of a couple years ago, and it's showing. From what I'm hearing, Andre Dillard is getting his shit pushed in, and almost hurt Carson Wentz. Eagles have injury on their O line, but they'll have a stout D line. Who's hurt on their O line? I don't know who's hurt on their offensive line. Eagles fans say we're winning the division. Cowboys fans say they're winning the division. All that matters is what players do on the field this fall. I agree with you, Spunky. I totally agree with you. This Andre Dillard thing of him almost hurting Carson Wentz can be complete, can be whatever if y'all win. I mean, if he shows up in games It's whatever. It don't matter what he does in practice. But we all know if you played sports, I play sports. If if I suck in practice, you're more than likely going to suck in the game. If you do well in practice, you can either be trash in the game or you can be good in the game. There's more. It's the chances of you being better in the game because of practice are higher. Now, if you're trash in practice, you're automatically going to be trash in the game. There's no light you can just flip and switch on, and boom, you get up and go, and all of a sudden, you go from not being able to block secondary players to now being able to block, um, number ones at their position. Yeah. Hate Biden. Yep. You better vote Trump. That's all I got to say. You better vote Trump. King wrote, vote for Rad. Yo, book. Hi, Brandon Rogers. I meant we're going to finish third or fourth place. Yeah, probably. More than likely. Yo, guys. Yeah, you guys are lacking a bit in secondary, but other than that, you guys are fine in every category. Yes, we are. We are fine in every category. Secondary is where we lack. Um, this is where Earl Thomas would come in. Now, with what happened with Xavier McKinney and what happened with Delpit, I don't see him coming to the Cowboys. I really think he might go to one of those two teams, in my opinion. Actually, I don't even think he's going to go to the Giants because they're not even a contender for anything. At least over there in Cleveland, he can play for something, a playoff berth or whatever, because they got a decent team. They just need to bring it all together. I want to switch it up. I wanted to switch up the picture a bit. I'll have a new one soon. Lose Angels, LA, Brandon Rogers. Nice pick, Brandon Rogers. LB, stop talking about Dallas. He's not scared. I let LB do, LB does what he wants. He's gonna say what he wants. And I'm not knocking the guy. He is one of the biggest homers on his team. Now, it does surprise me when he comes out with videos like what he did about Andre Dillard, because all you see from him is oh, our players are this, our players are great, our player this, that, and the third. You don't see much of him, being worried about players when Eagle fans should be worried about a lot of their players. Jason Peters, possibly don't know if he's going to play a whole season. Andre Dillard, now you don't know if Andre Dillard's going to be now a backup, and you're going to have to put Jason Peters over there because I don't think Andre Dillard can stop Chase Hill twice a year for the next 4 years. If he's still a starter by then, don't think he's going to be able to handle Everson Griffin. And I don't even know who the fuck the Giants have. 12 guys, 12 people in the live stream. I want 12 likes. Please hit that like button. Takes less than a second to do it. Please, it helps me out tremendously. Appreciate it. What's up, little touchdown? Brandon Brooks got hurt at the beginning of training camp for the Eagles. Yes, and he's done for the season. Benjamin, who will be the quarterback of the Cowboys next season? Hopefully Dak. Hopefully Dak Prescott. Defense is really important. Yes, it is. Fuck out of here. Yeah, Pac-12 O-linemen, they're soft. The offense is WSU was really pass happy. Dillard is not physical. And what's crazy is apparently he put on 20 pounds of muscle, but he looks lighter. But of course, muscle weighs more than fat. So you can lose fat and put on a lot of muscle and still look smaller because muscle does weigh more than fat and doesn't take a lot of muscle to be heavier. I mean, it's gonna, you know what I'm saying. Voting doesn't matter; they are selected, not elected. If you think that, I mean, if they are selected, how did Trump become president? Am I lacking? Brian Rogers, I'm sorry. What's up, Duke Bothers? Thank you for coming into the stream. 13 people. Can I get 13 likes, please? Greatly appreciate it. My prediction is Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, Redskins. I like how you use Redskins. Actually, I think I have the Redskins and the Eagle and the Giants flipped because the Giants with Chase Hill, if he's as good as advertised, he will be the deciding factor in a few games, which I honestly think the Redskins are going to pull this out in week 1. It's just my opinion. You think Earl can be a Dennis Rodman on defense, like how Rodman calmed down out of respect for Jordan? I think Earl can be a piece, be at peace for the. Well, so Dennis Rodman was my guy growing up when he played for the Spurs because he came here and he was dyeing his hair. That was my favorite player, hands down, for the Spurs. Dennis Rodman. I just liked his attitude. He was a defensive guy, rebounder. That's even though I'm short. I pride myself on defense when I played basketball. Rebounds was my thing. But when he came into the Bulls, he was still a head case. He did what he wants. See, this is why people didn't fuck with him and they left him alone because he can go out and party and do all kinds of shit, and then that night go back out and play like nothing and still give 110%. And no one's gonna tell you shit because you're still giving it your all. You're not lacking. You're not hindering the rest of the team. So no one's gonna tell you stuff. He still was partying. He still was a head case. It wasn't until I want to say 97 or 96 that or 97 that they finally pulled him aside and they needed him. He was one of the biggest reasons why they won back to back to back that year because they could have just won 96, they could have just won 98, but in 97 I think is what it was. He got pulled in by Jordan and Pippen and they had a talk with him. Even though I hate Trump, I think I'm voting for him. I don't know. Bro, Donald Trump has given so much to the inner cities, where we have a lot of our minority, black and Hispanic people. He's given millions to that opportunity zones. Unemployment under Trump was at an all-time low. Unemployment for blacks and Mexicans under Obama almost doubled. Almost look, you're talking to a guy who voted for Obama twice and Hillary once. It wasn't until I started doing my own research and my own shit that I started noticing this stuff. And the media is putting this shit in your head that Trump is a bad guy when he's not. When he's not. If we take a chance on Pac-Man, we can damn sure take a chance on Earl. That is true. That is true. But I think like what Simus has said, um, there's a lot going on with Earl Thomas right now. It's going to be a process if we are going to get him or not. It's not going to be one of these, oh, he's released, let's bring him in. He has a lot of baggage that's ongoing right now. When we brought in Pac Man, I don't think he had that baggage with him. Yes, he had the baggage of it happened, it's over with, it's done, let's move on, but it wasn't ongoing when we brought him in. Defense is really important, yes. Hate when Mark Holmes starts his videos off with his coffee. Yeah, it is what it is. It's funny. I normally don't express my political views on YouTube, but I don't get the love some people have for Trump. This dude is a moron. Spunky, this is what I'm just gonna say this. The media is painting him out to be a moron, and you are correct in some capacity of there are certain things he shouldn't say. It's like, really, Trump, you said that shit. But at the same time, read his policies. Read his policies. I mean, you as a truck driver should be thankful that he is here. You should. A lot of jobs, because remember when Obama was president, and then when Hillary wanted to take over, they were sending more jobs over to China. Not them sending them to China, but it was taxes and all kinds of shit that these companies left America and went over to China, and then tariffs were put on their shit. Trump brought all that back. Yes, he's a moron sometimes of what he says, but read his policies. Giving $250 million to black colleges for the next 10 years. That's what Trump put into office. Burnham sperm for Perez. A little touchdown. He goes right down the end zone. Good. Duke Bothers. Hello. You love Kamala Harris? Fuck out of here. Good morning. I don't know where you're from, but it's good night over here. Because Trump got selected to cause a lot of controversy just saying all presidents were selected. To each their own. I vote every election. I mean, I honestly think if Joe Biden comes out and doesn't want to defund the police, he's losing everything. I mean, just look at Joe Biden. He literally signed the 1994 crime bill into existence, putting thousands of black people and Hispanics into jail, taking away the black father in black people and Hispanics families. Crazy. He's the man that said, "I do not want to send my kids to a racial jungle." He has said poor kids are just as smart as the white kids, saying like, okay, only white kids are rich? Ridiculous. Ridiculous shit. Fire guy, you need to get a job, bro. Yeah, he does. The debate will be a massacre. It will. I want to see the Pence and Kamala Harris debate so badly. I don't know when it is, or but I want to see it because she is fucking retarded. I see the Eagles and Cowboys I see the Eagles and Cowboys battling for the division title. Who do you think finishes in third place? I say the Washington football team. Me too. I say Washington, and then it's the Giants. I said earlier, someone had said gave their prediction. I think it's going to be Washington because I think Chase is going to be a factor of why they win. I honestly think, Spunky, if you're still in here, when I get to your comment, because I'm going to ask you something right now. Later, when I ask you a comment, I want to know, are you worried about Chase Young and Everson Griffin going up against Andre Dillard, knowing how poorly he's performed thus far in practice, in training camp? And Rad, I want your opinion too. Fire guy. If Biden even debates Duke, that's yeah. I think they wanted a virtual debate, which is retarded. I don't mind Trump. Nope, I don't mind Trump either. He is all right. All news outlets are liberal, controlling, except for Fox. See, I don't even watch Fox too much. I don't even watch Fox too much. Like, I'll be on YouTube. Ben Shapiro is my guy. Ben Shapiro is my guy. I like watching the Daily Wire, and only some of the guys, because Ben Shapiro is the guy that'll bring out the facts to this stuff. Hate it when Mark Holmes starts his video with his cup of coffee. And then he's like, boom, when he turns on, wake up the football god. Yeah. Trump and the Republicans are perfect, but for me, they are way better than the Exactly, exactly. I got pushed over to this side. I got pushed over to Trump and the Republicans. I voted Democrat, but I voted Democrat because of the things that my parents told me, and because that's where we all have always voted Democrat. It wasn't until I did my own research that I realized the Democrats are trash. My news is fake news. Don't watch it. Oh, Fox News is. I was like, my news. Fox News is fake news. Don't watch it. I don't watch Fox too much. I do the Daily Wire. My mom even tells me about Trump, but I still don't like some of his policies. So, what policies don't you like? Trump 2020. At least you have the police with Trump. Yeah, you have the entire, and then the idiots that that are boycotting today, advocating for a criminal. Like, come on. You beat your ex-wife. You're beating your ex-wife. You stole her car keys. You're a child abuser. You have a warrant. You just fought off two cops. They tried to tase you. That didn't work. They told you to stop numerous times. And you go in your car to reach for something, and then they shoot you. I don't give a shit if it's 1 or 7 times, but they shoot you, and all these players want to protest this bullshit. Get out of here. We will have to agree to disagree on Trump. I'm not voting for him, but I respect your right to feel whatever you choose. The economy was improving long before he took office, but I disagree. Okay, let's talk about this. Just real quick, if you're still in here. The economy was improving because Obama took over a huge mess from Bush. Huge mess. But his policies limited the growth. When Obama took office, it was trash. And then when he left office 8 years later, for 8 years, the median household income was an extra $1,000. Not an extra $1,000 each year, but just flatlined at $1,000. Trump, when he took over in the 4 years, is gone from $1,000, the average median household income, more, to $5,000 more, or $4,000 more, making it 5,000. So yes, he built on top of Obama's policies, but fixed them. And he brought back millions of jobs by bringing down taxes from 35% to 21% on small businesses, allowing them to give more money to the people and expand their businesses. And when he dropped down taxes on these big businesses, corporations, they came back to the United States. And Biden wins, China might take over the country. They do love China. Fox is fake news. I love it. We can all talk politics and not get angry. My kind of group. Yeah, man. Over here, I'm not. See, if you were in a Democratic or liberal side, um, you'd be getting cussed out and all kinds of shit over there. Over here, even if I was a liberal, I'm not that kind of person. I let you speak whatever you want. But I am voting Republican this year for the very first time. And you can feel however you want. No one's gonna bash you over here. No one's gonna say shit to undermine you or anything. What you think about Trump's niece and sister calling him a racist? Trump's niece and his sister calling him a racist? I haven't heard that. I ain't heard that. Um, I don't know how he can be racist. He did date a black girl back in the early '90s. He did. And I don't like this term, like African American, because not all black people come from Africa. I mean, Kamala Harris, she is the first Indian girl to take office, but yet now she's using her blackness to get the black vote. And she's from Jamaica, which on her father's side, they have descendants. I forget what his name is, but they were slave owners. They literally owned slaves. Blows my mind. I don't like what Trump did with those kids in Mexico. What did he do with the kids in Mexico? Obama had a strong economy by sharing wealth. Trump has a strong economy by having people make their own wealth. Big difference. Exactly. Obama did good by bringing up the economy, but it was stagnant the whole way. Trump elevated it and had he took down some of the welfare. He had, I think there's been more small business popping up all over America than there ever has been. It's crazy. It's awesome. Georgia Grimm's Kamala is a multicultural woman. Yes, I know that. I know that. But the funny thing is that when she was inducted into, being a senator or whatever she is, she was the first Indian woman to be senator, right? Or whatever she is. Now she is trying to get the black vote, And let's not forget that when she was the prosecutor in California, she put hundreds or thousands of black men for smoking marijuana in jail. In jail. She also hid evidence from the people. She also had evidence. She had an innocent man on death row and was not releasing evidence that would have set him free. The California had to make her do it. She's a bitch. I bet Obama didn't bring jobs back to America like Trump did. No, he didn't. He actually was like, he was like, he was actually talking bad about Trump, saying, "How can you bring back all these jobs? Do you have a magic wand?" And Trump had the magic wand. He brought down a lot of regulations that Trump put in, and he lowered taxes, and a lot more people started having jobs. He brought back the coal mining business back. He brought the iron back. There's a few things that he brought back as far as like blue collar work here in America. Trump is good for business, yes. I think we should both. I think we should both concern the Washington football team. Just call them the Redskins, Spunky. Just here we call them the Redskins. Fuck that bullshit. Their defense is stacked. They could seriously be a sleeper team. I didn't say sleeper team, but I did say that their defensive line, Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, Kerrigan, Chase Young, it's not no slouch. It's not no slouch. And those are some big names. Those are some good names. So it's not it's a bit worrisome. But like I said earlier, and I believe you were here, they don't have a secondary. They don't have weapons. Their running back is not even in the league anymore. Put my hat back on. My hair looks like trash. And I don't know who their quarterback is. If it's Dwayne Haskins, Alex Smith was kicking his ass in practice on 1.5 legs. But to answer your question, I think Dale will be fine. We'll see week 1. I have a sneaky suspicion that the Eagles may lose by a touchdown. 3 points to a touchdown. A sneaky suspicion. Guys, 13 people in here. Greatly appreciate every single one of y'all. Please hit that like button for me. I don't trust Trump and his racist biased base. Sorry. He thrives on his racist rhetoric because he knows who will vote for him. Racist rhetoric? What racist rhetoric? Because, okay, look, Georgia Grimes, I'm Hispanic, right? I'm Mexican, Hispanic. That's what I am. I want to know what racist rhetoric he has. Because let's not forget, if you're going to call America racist, how did Obama get into office? By the white vote. By the white vote. So you can't sit there and say, oh, all of a sudden now they're racist. No, because most of Trump's supporters, most of Trump's voters voted for Obama twice. Trump has his own businesses too. Yeah, he has a bunch of businesses. He's actually what's good. What I like about Trump is that he's not taking a single dollar from his presidency. The president earns over about $400,000 a year, and every quarter he gives money to someone else. He gives it to a different department in the government. He's given it to teacher funds. He's given it to the military. He's given it to black colleges. He's given his money out. That's what he's done. He's given his money. He doesn't take. He's doing this for free, mind you. Please explain to me what president who's worth over $7 billion, and mind you, his net worth has dropped since taking office. But let's figure this out. You tell me what guy who's worth $7 billion who would come in here because he loves his country so much that he would work for free. Why would he go from living the life, right, at $7 billion net worth and having no worries ever running his business? Why would he then become president? And don't tell me it's to for his businesses. What do you mean for his? He's worth so much money. What help does he possibly need? It is ridiculous. Why would you go from living the life to this stressful, stressful job and then do it for free? Come on. Hello, Spunky 1991. Cowboys suck. Awesomeness sports. And you are a fan of which team? Where did you get that belt from? How much was it? Amazon. It was 160. It was 160 is what I paid for. I was able to. I was able to. I was able to customize my belt and do what I want with it. But it cost. I got it from Amazon. Awesome sports. Get out here. Now let them stay. Let them stay. Gotta have trolls. Cowboy Nation. That's right. Who's your team? I'm wondering that myself. I still hate Redskins for the fact we beat them 4 out of 3 times. I don't know how that's possible. I don't know how you face them 3 times and you beat them 4. Don't know how that's possible, but okay. Did you say I hate it for the fact that we beating them? Okay, yeah, I read that correctly. We'll see what the American voters decide on Trump fate in November. I'm personally voting for Biden, but if Trump wins, it is what it is. No matter who's the White House, I'm all about my money. You should be about your money, and if Biden wins, I'm telling you, if Biden wins, there's a video clip of him saying that with Biden, your taxes are going to be raised. They're going to be raised, and depending on your tax bracket, you can they can be raised serious. I'm just telling you that right now, Spunky. Biden is on record saying, under me, I'm raising your taxes, which means less money in our pockets. Week 2, go Falcons. You want to do a bet? I've been asking what kind of bet. I just cannot have any bet with this belt because Spunky and I have a bet next season for our belts. So I cannot lose this belt at all. There could be no chance of losing it. So this belt for this year is null and void. It's staying here until Spunky gets his belt and does his video and talks about it because next year we're doing our bet and I need this belt with me. What did you mean? Man, I didn't get it. Trump has filed bankruptcy how many times? Yeah, I mean, what? I think he has I mean, everybody has failed businesses. Everybody. I mean, they can't all be winners. But his net worth and he's worth how much? $7 billion? Okay. I'm voting Trump. Don't care about opinions. Yeah, me neither. I mean, I had to start doing my own research to figure out that Trump isn't that bad, to be honest with you. Have a trophy belt offer. What I do a lot, boys. Which I do a lot. A trophy belt. Again, I would have loved to do the belts, but Spunky asked me about it first. So I can't do anything with this belt this year. Nope, Grimes, word. Right now, things are looking good for Biden. Chances of winning the presidency, but we'll see what happens in November. It's going to be interesting. So the new polls actually have Trump's approval rating at 51%. And in Minnesota, that hasn't voted Republican since the 70s, Donald Trump is now tied with Joe Biden. It is going to be interesting. Spunky, do you, man? I hate Trump too, but I don't like Biden at all. Biden is a racist, an outright racist. Washington football team. Awesome sports. Call yourselves the Redskins, man. Call yourself, sir. I call you the Redskins. I don't call you that. I don't call you the Washington football team. I don't. I don't. I'm not succumbing to the liberal bullshit that white people are saying what's offensive and what's not. Yes, there might be a few Native American. I'm calling them Americans because calling someone a Native American is like calling them American American. But a few Indians think it's offensive when majority don't, and it's the white people pushing for the change because it's offensive. Fuck out of here. Awesomeness Sports is a Redskin fan. Yes, yes, he is. Sport watching football team sucks. Yes, I'm not crazy about Biden either, but it's far better than Trump in my opinion. I mean, Spunky, if you want your taxes raised and less money on your checks, if you want businesses to be lost here in America and go back over to China, if you want, this whole Pizzagate thing to me is just a conspiracy. There's no proof, but yet somehow there's proof of a lot of like sex trafficking going on. I know they don't want open borders; it's kind of a myth, but um, at the same time, they want that immigration here, illegal or whatever, illegal immigration to buy the vote. They want illegal immigrants to vote. It's ridiculous. 15 people in here, guys. Let's get 15 likes on here. Let me check. I can actually check to see how many likes I got because I am on here. Let me check. Let's see. Oh, I got 12 likes. Awesome. Anyway, this guy said Cowboys suck while he's a Washington. Yeah, I know. I know. Less money in my pockets under Trump. How less money in your pockets? If you have less money in your pocket, then something's wrong because when Trump cut taxes, I got more money in my check. And hell, I even got more money in my income taxes this year by like $100. So I don't know how you're getting less money under Trump because Trump isn't taking money away from the American people. That is what Biden's doing. Georgia Grimes, your words are fine. No, simple straight up Falcons belt. Oh, Falcons beat Dallas. I want a Cowboys mini Cowboys win. What do you want? Oh, okay. Like you want a Cowboys mini helmet if the Cowboys win? Um let's see. What do I want? What do I want? I have a flag already. Let's think about this real quick. Let me get back to you. I'm gonna think about it while I do this. Spunky, like I said, do man, but Biden is worse. Yep. You know, I play all my bets, sir. Yes, I know you do. Which is why I'm gonna think about what I want. And it's not gonna be something expensive, either. Oh, I can't wait to get to Judas stuff. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to get to Judas stuff. It's gonna be fun. You know what? Get me. Get me. I want if it's not too much, I want a Cowboys championship banner of the Cowboys Super Bowls. That's what I want. If the Falcons win, I'll get you your Cowboys mini or whatever it is that you wanted. Um, if the Falcons win, if the Cowboys win, I want my championship banner. If that's okay, if you want to do that, let me know. Trump is setting himself up to make more money in the future. He knows what he's doing. Go Cowboys. Hey man, I mean, um, Obama under his administration was making that money, right? He was making that money, but now outside of the presidency, his net worth is up in the millions. Like he his net worth I think has gained like 30 some odd million since being out of office. So, you know, Obama did it too. Biden said he won't raise taxes on anyone making less than 400K. I make six figures as a truck driver, but not quite 4K. We'll see. We'll see. So you're gonna sit there, and Biden is going to raise taxes on people making 400K, which people that make about 400K are business people who own their own business, whether it be and it's a lot of small businesses. He's going to raise taxes on those people, putting them because let's face it, when the owner has to pay more taxes, who's getting the less? Who's getting less money in the end? Is it the employee or is it the business owner? Because he's not going to take a cut in pay. He's going to end up firing employees and putting people out of work by raising those taxes. I'm just saying. Mark's, good to see you again. Yo, what's up? Go ahead and sign your next convict, Cowboys. Do that and still lose. Low character team. Trump will bankrupt this country. I don't know how Trump's bankrupting. He's actually, you know, and I don't think he's bankrupting any. Biden will probably bankrupt this country. Not much, Mark. Stop asking people. That belt is mine. Asking people. I'm not asking anyone. I'm telling people no belt, no belt bet because that's a bet between you and I because you asked first. Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay, there needs to be a comma there because I read it to stop asking people. Like you're telling me to stop asking people, not stop asking, comma people. Got it. Took me a second. I do more research about Trump and his president. I got more. I got to do more research. Yeah, do as much as you can, bro. Watching this live chat and the Weather Channel. Being from San Antonio, I'm not worried about fucking what's the hurricane called? I don't care. I don't give two. I live. We lived through Hurricane Katrina, and we had all those fucks in Louisiana come. Dude, let me tell you, Louisiana, education is so far behind. It is fucking ridiculous, ridiculous. I remember being in high school. You had a high some girl from high school had a reading level of a second grader. Like that's where like it's so bad over there. There were stories of this one kid. He was a kid in elementary. He fucking started peeing in the goddamn little plant that they have in school. Like it was so bad when all those people from Louisiana came over here. It was horrible. Tracking the hurricane. It's crazy how Tiger got arrested. They labeled him black on the police report, which he really is biracial, but when Obama got elected, they labeled him black, but he's really yeah, that's true. Um, I mean, I think they kind of check whichever one. I mean, but let's face it, Tiger looks more black than Asian, and so does Obama. He looks more black than whatever else he is. Biden is going to bankrupt this country, Judah, not Trump. Exactly. Trump don't give a flying flip about you. His own wife doesn't even like him. Biden don't give a shit about you either. Just remember, Judah, the government doesn't give a fuck about you. But what it will do is give you the same opportunity as every other motherfucker. It will give you the same. This is a land of opportunities. Land of opportunities, not the land of the government takes care of you, which what the Democrats want to do, and you know this. You know this. I don't. Trump doesn't give a fuck if I succeed or fail, but he's given me that opportunity to succeed and fail on my fucking own, and that's all I ask for. That is all I ask for. It is my decision where I work. It is my decision what I do. It is my decision. It shouldn't be up to the government to decide how and when and where I get my money. All up to who you vote for, Spunky. Depends on what polls you're talking about. The majority of the polls have Biden leading in key swing states. But the polls I'm talking about, I forget which one it was, but it was after. It was just. I think it was earlier in this week that I saw this. That I saw this poll. Trump has yet to reach the approval rate of 51. Not quite sure. Okay, hold on. Let me look. I'm gonna look at it real quick. Trump's. Well, the Hill, which is right here. Here's another one. The published reporter. I don't know if this is a right wing conservative or what, but Spunky, it's right here. If you can see it. No, I might have to do a share screen. But anyway, it says that he is at 51%. Hold on, let's lower this right here. Nope, still can't see. Oh well. But yeah, there's some polls that have him at 51% approval rating. Not anything in the polls, but approval rating. I know Judah, but Biden is worse. Smash the like button. Yes, guys, smash the like button, please. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Greatly appreciate all of that. Jesus Christ. There's a lot of comments going on over here. I need to catch up. More money, Georgia. Biden is giving mass money. That's not Biden. He's giving mass money. Any free agents you want the Cowboys to sign after this season? I don't even know. To be honest with you, I don't even know who is going to be on the free agent market next year. I really don't. I gotta look to see, but I'm not even sure. I don't go that far in the future until like maybe halfway or when the season's almost over with, when it's coming in the playoffs. That's when I'll start looking. But even then, I'll just start paying more attention to what's going on at that point in time with the Cowboys. Depending on the situation. More money, Georgia Trump. Yep. Cowboy shop gift card. Yeah, mini helmet. Didn't I lose a bet to you? Well, I want Cowboys mini $30 value. Okay, you know what? If it's a $30 value, then do it. I like that idea, Mark S. Get me a gift card to the Dallas Cowboys store for $30. That's what I want. If the Cowboys win, I want a $30 gift card to the Dallas Cowboys. And if the Falcons win, you get your mini helmet. You get a mini helmet. I don't think we've ever had a bet together. Trump is toxic for this country. I think the media is toxic for this country and putting a lot of spin on a lot of bullshit that isn't true. Because when you do your own research, you're like, the media fucking lied. Please don't vote for Biden. No, don't. Not here. Let me know and I will do a video. Awesome. Yes, a $30 gift card. Yeah. No. I saw it. $30 value. I just want a $30 gift card. If you're still in here, $30 gift card to the Cowboys sports store. That's a good idea, Marcus. You're right. It is up to me who I vote for. We're all entitled to our own opinions. That's the only thing we're entitled to is our own opinions. There is nothing at this point that will persuade me to vote for Trump. To each his own. And that is much respected, Spunky. Much respected. That's why with this man, that's why I like these kind of talks, because we can sit here and not bash the other person for what they think, not call them names. It is what it is. You vote for who you want. I vote for who I want. In the end, we're still cool. I can still sit down and have a beer with that person. How much are banned? I have no idea. That's why I just changed my shit. So if you're still in here, it's a $30 gift card value to the Cowboy store. So I think the banners are like up in the 60s. And yeah, no. Biden has money, Trump more money. NYG, you're entitled to your own opinion. I disagree. Trump is the worst president in modern U.S. After, I'm going to disagree there because, like I said, I voted for Obama twice. And I honestly think, after Bush, it was kind of hard to be, um, it's kind of hard to be a horrible president after Bush. The only thing that got Bush reelected was the war. Because let's face it, after Bill Clinton, when we were in the black and we had millions and millions of dollars in the treasury, Bush's friends said, "Give this money out to the people and everybody." And guess how much people got, and guess how much corporations got. Now you can say, "Well, you know what? You're advocating that for Trump," which I'm not, because it's taxes being reduced. Giving money because we have money to corporations and the people are completely different things than cutting taxes and letting people keep the money they make. They have a banner on the NFL shop. Seen them on the site. Look under America's team though. If the banners are under $30, that's what I want. But if the banners are over 30, just give me a $30 gift card. Mark Nina. Mark, how much are they? What type of dog is that? Okay, so I have been told many different things. I was told that his parents were Great Pyrenees and boxer. You can see the boxer in him, um, and he jumps and acts like a boxer, and he runs hot like a boxer. So that part I believe. One day we were sitting outside, and he just started hounding at Sky, and the vet also told me he's part hound dog. So I found a red bone coon hound that looks just like him. But then I also found a friend told me about a Ridgeback dog that looks exactly like this guy, like exactly like him. So he is a mix of a lot of shit, I think, and I just need to get a DNA test to figure out what he is. And he's actually gonna be 5 months in 2 days. People read up Biden, Kamala. You can debate with Trump supporters. I know about Biden and I know about Kamala. Biden has been in office for over 40 years and has done nothing but hurt the black people. So, well, if it's around $35, like I said, the banner, if it's $35 or less, that's fine. That's what I want. But if the banner is too expensive, I just want a $30 gift card. Sleeta, that's it. Biden is no better than is no better, spunky. That's why I'm thinking about not voting at all. But oh no, you better vote. You better vote, bro. That's all I got to say. Because if you vote, and I know you're not going to start complaining, but if you vote and you start talking shit, you have no room to complain. I never said I asked for a belt. I know. I guess I read something wrong. Biden is Obama 2.0. I was talking about the people wanting to bet you on that belt. Yes, I know. I read it wrong. I mean, I read it correctly, but I had to insert a comma in there to figure out the sentence. That sucks, man. Spunky, weird. Me being a forklift driver now, I deal with truck drivers all the time. Got to take the merchandise off the truck. Oh, that's right, Rad. You got that new job with Well, I mean, you're not new, but you work in a different Costco, right? We had two kids come from Katrina Hurricane, and then in West Side at Kennedy School. Dude, those people from Hurricane Katrina were trash. I went to O'Connor High School, so we had that big old ag barn that's over there, and well, I mean, it's not really a barn, but it's a big old ag building, and we had to store families there. Like, I'm not kidding you. Like, after when school was done, like a lot of people just went to that building, and that's where they were refugees at. you park in receiving docks. Once again, you're entitled to your own opinion. I don't agree. What's up, Prime Sports? The government cares about the money, Judah. That's right. That's what they care about. I respect your opinion. Bless you, man. They care about all. And have opportunity to say, well, it's funny how in 2020, as black people will still face racial inequalities. To me, racial inequalities is a hoax and it's bullshit. I mean, let's take this shooting for example. So, you really think that he got shot because he's black? How about he got shot because he resisted arrest? He was beating up his ex-wife. He stole her car keys, wouldn't give them back, harassing her. He's already had charged for child abuse. He fought off two cops. He had a warrant for his arrest. They tried to arrest him and he pushed them both down. They tried to taser him. It didn't work, and they were telling him to stop multiple times, and he kept going. Then, icing on the cake, he reached in his car for who knows what. But if you're a cop and you don't know what he's reaching for, what is it at that point? Is it your life or mine? Because if he's reaching for a gun and you don't see the gun and he ends up shooting you, and if you have kids and a wife and if, a family, now your family is there without a home. Without a father. All it comes down to is stop thinking that you don't need to listen to the law. If they tell you to stop, if they try to put you in handcuffs, do not resist, and none of this happens. And when you don't resist, like we've seen, and cops still beat you, because there was an incident where a black guy, was not resisting, and a Mexican beat his ass, and he's under investigation, and I believe he got fired. A lot of black people don't like Trump. A lot of black people do like Trump, too. All Biden has to do is retain the states won by Hillary Clinton in 2016 while taking back Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. Biden is leading those states along with Arizona and Florida. See, Spunky, I gotta ask you though, do you believe the polls? Do you believe the polls? Because remember, Hillary was beating him by a landslide in the polls. And look what happened. Rad, congratulations on the new house, bud. That's right, Rad. Also, new house. I gotta see this house, Rad. I gotta see it. It's not the same. Black folks don't like Trump. We just don't like the negative racial rhetoric, and somehow some of his supporters follow his rhetoric. I don't know what racial rhetoric. I'm still waiting for you to tell me what racial rhetoric he puts out. Georgia Grimes, you're cool. Yeah, Georgia Grimes. Georgia Grimes, all fake news is toxic. Saints fan that Earl Thomas is just signed a one-year deal with the Cleveland Browns. That's a lie. That is a lie. Did he really? Because I haven't seen anything on that whatsoever. I haven't seen anything on that. I gotta check that out. I gotta check that out because I haven't seen anything on him signing with the Browns. I didn't get no notification. I haven't seen anybody post about him signing with the Browns. That is a lie. I bet unless it's on where's my remote? Oh, they don't even have it on the NFL Network channel. MYG voting for Biden. Good bet. God bet. Or I don't think much, but I would definitely have a beer with you. We have to meet up at a Cowboys U game one of these. Yes, we do. I would love to fucking chill and drink a beer with you, and put it on YouTube. You go live. I can't go live from my phone until I reach over 1,000 subs or hit 1,000, and I'm 220 people away from 1,000 subs, and I can't wait. But I am a little bit of a drinker, as you can tell from my videos, and I know you've seen them. I do like to drink a little bit here and there. People just research every party carefully before making your decision on who to vote for. This is my thing because even the Republicans don't like Trump because he's trying to dismantle the whole system. He's trying to dismantle the whole fucking system. And you people that are over here about war, taxes are going to be raised and taxes this and taxes. That's what he's trying to get rid of. Not get rid of taxes entirely, but he's trying to cut down. Same time, when did the Browns sign Thomas? Yeah, see, I'm trying to figure that out myself. I will look at the banners prices. At worst, $30 gift card for the Cowboys on NFL shop. Cool, except awesome. Do a video on it. I'll do my video tomorrow on it, talking about it because you are week 2, and I know what's his name wanted to do a bet too, but he's an Eagles fan. Philly Jim wanted to do it, a bet also, so I'm waiting on his shit. So I got 2 new bets, and I'm probably not gonna take any more after those 2. I mean, I'll probably do bets with Steeler fans when they start coming out. Oh, no. Hold on, I didn't even read this. Police reaction if you reach for something in your car, Georgia Grimes. I mean, yeah, it's a reaction. Hillary only led by an average of 4 points in the polls within the margin of error. She never led consistently, and by the margins Biden does. Biden is also nowhere near as hated as Hillary was either. That's true. That is true. But at the same time, who are they asking? Who are they asking? What kind of people are they asking? Because I hear that this is a lot of Democratic-driven polls. You are a cool boy. So thank you, Light Fox and Cartoon. Thank you. What's up, 5 Rings? What's going on, boy? I haven't seen you in a long time. Hope everything is good with you, bro. I can't wait for the season. I hope Biden really loses for real. You and a lot of us hope that he loses for real. I will. Good luck, boys. You too, man. You too. Good luck. I only do bets on video makers I know well and trust, period. I have seen you on here for years, boys. Yes, I will do on the same way. On the same way. Ask Bunky on here. Ask actually no, I've never lost a bet to any of these guys that you can ask. You would have to ask Desert Eagle 90, because I did lose to him a bet to him my very first year. You would have to ask Tyson, because I did lose the bet to him and I did pay him. But every other Eagles fan that's in here, I have not lost a bet to yet. Good luck. Gotta go look for the video this week. Thanks, man. It will be fun. I will look for the video, and when you come out with your video, I'll do mine. People just vote. You're curious and not your party line. Trump only won by a combined of 77,000 votes in 3 states in 2016. 3 states Biden currently leads. He wins those 3 states along with the states Hillary's won in 2016. He gets one. Look, if he wins, it is what it is. Like you say about Trump. If he wins, it is what it is. But I think if he wins, you're not having Biden as your president. Yes, he will be there, but he's going to be the puppet for AOC, who wants to tax drastically the rich, which the rich are going to leave. Because let's look at it like this. Let's look at it like this. Because Cuomo already is telling us AOC to shut the fuck up, basically, because AOC wants to tax the rich, and the rich are leaving New York. They're staying in the house. Cuomo even said it. Come back. When are you coming back? They're not coming back. They're not. If you vote for Biden, America, as we know it, is going to be shit for 4 years. And I honestly don't think that the people that voted for Obama for 4 years, for 8 years, are going to now go back to Biden because of the shit that Biden and Obama pulled. Remember, and also with DACA, there's a lot of DACA kids that have the right to vote. And a lot of them don't like Biden because they had 8 years to fix DACA. Or not 8 years to fix DACA, because it was in 8 years that it was in place. But DACA is only a 2-year citizenship. And after 2 years, you got to renew. And it's not for sure you're going to get it. after you get it the first time because it's a long process. Trump now is providing citizenship with DACA kids. Because remember, DACA kids didn't have it. The DACA recipients had no path to citizenship, and Trump is now putting that into place. Watch him have historic highs on Hispanic supporters, and watch him have historic highs on black votes. That's just what I think. I don't believe these polls because after I fell for the polls in 2016, I said, fuck this. Fuck this. I voted for Hillary in 2016, and I'm like, nope, I'm not believing this shit anymore. It's ridiculous that Republicans and Democrats cannot come to agree to second stimulus check. I'm waiting for. I mean, I'm waiting for it, but I'm not. Like, it's not. I don't need it. Like, it's just extra money in my pocket. I mean, that 1,200, I put that in the savings. I think I kept like 300 of it, and I put the rest in the savings. I didn't go out spend it and like do all kinds of bullshit with it. I have been welched 3 times. Yeah, well, I don't welch. I'll get you whatever you need. I may have you buy it, and then I'm just gonna send you the money. Like I may just have you buy it, and I'll just send you that money. I trust you, boys. I don't need to ask. I can see how one is your good. Awesome. What if people like Biden over Trump? Then they like Biden over Trump. I mean, hey, we vote for who we vote for. Biden would never be a puppet to the far left. He's already conceding to the far left, pretty much. The far left dislikes Biden because he's not a moderate. They wish he was far. He's turning into one slowly. Slowly, he's turning into one. The best thing right now is that he's not talking about the shootings and shit that's going on. He's not. He's not. Black votes. We'll see. Politically, I'm a moderate. Don't agree with the country moving far right wing Trump. Yeah, I don't. I'm right in the middle. Like under Obama, I agreed. But see, there's no perfect candidate for anybody. There's no perfect candidate whatsoever for anybody. Um, but you got to pick and choose what you support. Like I don't support. I don't support abortion. I don't. I don't. I don't support raising my taxes. I don't support taking from me and giving to the disabled or unemployed. And why I'm using quotes is because some of these disabled people aren't disabled. They're gaming the system. A lot of these people that are unemployed stay unemployed and get welfare checks, and they have 4 fucking kids. They pay $85 for rent, which I know someone who does this. Him and his chick have 4 kids. His wife receives his wife or his girlfriend receives welfare, and he worked at my job, right? And with this COVID shit going on, he gamed the system, saying I was sick, even though he really never was. Collecting a paycheck, not coming into work, and having to pay $85 for rent, and then he's getting $1,200 on top of that 85 for food stamps. And guess who's paying for that? Spunky, me, Rad, Slitta, and anybody else who has a fucking job, and times that by millions of people. Times that by millions of fucking people. Give me a fucking break. And that's why I'm glad Trump took off about 3 million people from welfare. Me too, 1,200 on my savings too. Nice. Save that money, bro. I would like it if you would talk more about the Cowboys versus Pollard. Well, we can get back to the Cowboys. We can get back to the Cowboys. What? Go. I had bet watchers. Bush Lights can vouch that I'm a man of my word. Yes, you are. You paid me my money. All right, guys. Let's. I'm about to be done with this stream. Um, sorry, I got into politics, but let's finish with this. Let's finish with this. I am deep in Saints territory and been a Cowboys fan for nearly 40 years. I fly to Texas every year for the games. That is awesome. That is awesome. Where in Saints territory are you at? Like, 'cause I know New Orleans isn't just only Saints territory. There's got to be more there in Louisiana. Um, but um, that's awesome. How did you become a Cowboys fan? If you don't mind me asking. I thought it takes every year for games. And I'm glad that the Cowboys are gonna have fans at their games. I'm glad. I'm really happy. I wanted to go to one this year, but I'm skeptical about which one I want to go to. I actually wanted to go to Philly to go see a game, or New York, or um, or DC. But with all this shit going down, I don't know. And it gives me a whole nother year to save. I'll probably go next year because I want to go to a football game and I want to go to a game like in July. I'm not, sorry, not July, in like December or June, where it's like freezing cold and you got the snow coming down. Like, I want that experience because you don't have that here in Texas at all. All taxes, payers, money. Yep. Here's Grant. So, what do you like about the Dallas Cowboys? About 45 minutes from New Orleans. Nice, nice, nice. Um, we don't play the Saints this year. We don't play the Saints this year. Are you gonna come to any games this year? Eagles are winning. Let's be real. Big time, man. How's your workouts coming along, bro? And really, you think the Eagles are gonna win? I mean, come on. The offensive line for the Eagles and Spunky, he knows they're having trouble right now. They're having trouble. Their offensive line is having so much trouble right now. Do you think? Nope. Do not think so. I think he gets about 35 to 36 million next year for a yearly, but I do not think he reaches 40. The only way he will ever touch 40 is if he wins the Cowboys a Super Bowl, and that is it. Sub Vape time. Sub NYG31. Sub Vape. Guys, it's been about an hour and 40 minutes. Um, let's see. What does Georgia Grimes have to say? I bet I became a Cowboys fan because I have 13 brothers, and which 10 who instilled this in me about the Cowboys. And I remember as a little girl in a Monday. Well, that's great. I'm glad that you are a Cowboys fan. I'm glad you come to Texas. Texas is the best state in this whole country. Actually, let me rephrase that. Texas is the greatest country in America. And if you're not from Texas, you won't understand what the fuck I'm saying. They are doing okay, had surgery, so they're on a halt. What kind of surgery did you have, bro? Did you have back surgery? They have no hope. Eagles have no hope of winning. You remember Tom Landry? Well, I was born the year Landry got fired. 88, I think, or 87, 80. I was born in 88. That's all I know. I forget when Landry was fired. I think it was 89, actually. 89. 89. My favorite two players are Primetime and D Ware. Primetime and D Ware. I gotta say mine. I mean, it's hard as a Cowboy fan living in Texas. It's really hard for me to choose because I have a whole bunch of guys to choose from. I mean, I could choose Aikman. I can choose Darren Woodson, which that's who I have in my little picture default. I could choose Emmett. I could choose Urban. I could choose Des Bryant. I could choose Tony Romo. I could choose. DeMarcus Ware. I could choose a whole Ken Norton Jr. I could choose a whole bunch of people. It's very hard to choose. Has MRSA and exposed me to it. That sucks. That is crazy, dude. Well, I'm glad that you're getting better. That's crazy, dog. In 1988, I was a college second semester freshman. So you are then 18 years older than me. It's crazy. Georgia Graham, my favorite player is Zeke. Yeah, Zeke is another one that could be a guy. But guys, man, don't know. Put Brian in the same combo as primetime or Evans. Oh no. I'm not putting Brian in any of the same. I'm not putting him in the same conversation. I'm saying as far as like my favorite players. That's all I'm saying. Like they are nowhere near the same conversation, not even close. I'm just talking about players I could choose from as being my favorite player because when Dez Bryant was drafted coming out of college and the excitement he brought to the Cowboys in that 2010 season, he became one of my favorite players. What do you think the team will do this year? The personnel look better this year for the team versus last year. It does. It does. My outcome for this team is at worst 10-6, at best 13-3. That's my best and worst outcome. This year just feels different. This coaching staff is completely different than the philosophy that Jason Garrett has ever had. Um, the draft itself was very, very, very different. Um, we were taking best player available, not what we needed. Which even when we needed certain things, we weren't even getting what we need. What we needed, it was ridiculous. Last year would have been a great year to get a safety, Thornhill, Taylor Rapp, whoever. Savage, I think Savage was gone. Thornhill, Taylor Rapp. There's a couple of other ones that we could have got, um, but we ended up going with Tristan Hill in the second round. That's a fourth or fifth round pick. That guy, we reached tremendously with that guy. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no. Well, became an Eagles fan because of Brian Dawkins and because my brother, who's a Cowboys fan, tried to mold me into a Cowboys fan as a kid. So I kind of picked the Eagles despite him, but stuck with them. To each their own. To each their own. I was a Cowboys fan since birth. I absolutely love Dez. Yo, hey Buffalo. It feels different, and I believe the team as a whole has something to prove and shut this haters up. Yeah, I do too. I think the haters are going to be shut up this year. Like I said, it's a very different season, and I think that since everyone didn't have minicamp, I think that everyone, starting out the same, even with teams that have the same coaches this year, I think everything is going to be even. It really is. It really is. It's going to be a toss-up. Haters. Anyways, y'all, I'm off to bed. Good night, everyone. All right, good night, bro. And actually, that puts me off to bed too, man. Spunky, thank you for being here. Vape time, guys that have just come in. Please hit that like button. But I'm about to be out. I am tired, ready to go to bed. I have class in the morning. But I'm out, guys. Y'all be safe. Have a good one. Spunky, if you're out there driving around, be safe out there, man. I'm out. Peace.